Hello, folks, and welcome back to ARZ. It's been a while since I did one. Ziemowit here, and last time it was a steamroll, so let's hope today we get a better one. And the game will be, checking notes, Ariel Lellouch versus Serhei Isaenka. So, let's go into action. Whoa, Ariel. Have you been eating your veggies? Or is that you're just happy to see me? I mean, 1999. Damn. And we're seeing Ariel's perspective. So we'll get to know what he's doing to get a rating that impressive. I won't check his rating now, live, because that would probably spoil the result of the game for me. Okay, so the hand. Yeah, another one of those I quite dislike due to high, well, you are screwed variance. Since against the purge, suddenly very bad. No spacing deco, no discarding socialist blockade, which means whatever you put in West Germany, you lose. Also, no great headline choice. I mean, 5-year plan seems to be the weapon of choice here. With its own reasonable variance, but it's not that great in the early war. There aren't that many cards in Soviet hand you might want discarded. Okay. Cambridge 5, aka not a purge. Mostly meaningless discard. Unless Soviets have a bad hand with Marshall, with Japan, NORAD, etc., etc. Which is, of course, also one added value of using the 5-year plan to cut your opponent's hand size. So now it's all about the roll. And the stones on the Soviet player. Going for Italy? He is not. Okay, that really requires a good roll. AKA not a 1. Okay, so Serhei is in a really bad position now. Okay, perfect placement. I'd probably consider also one into Iraq, but that's also good. One into Pakistan, not two, in order to blunt the Indo-Pakistani war. One into Lebanon, so you can always just coup with blockade to lower DEFCON. Since you hold decal, that's terribly important because decal after even a failed back-end cover coup would threaten Thailand and France. So that's one case when the 3-3-2 US setup is actually better. Clearly better than 4-4-2. Okay, that could be another case. Is he going for France? Yeah. Well, my one problem with France influence, it's mostly wasted against a solid US hand. I mean, just an instant Europe dom, because why not? And now that influence won't do much, as opposed to one in South Africa. Lowering, no, that should be Lebanon. Okay, that's mostly nothing. Yeah, I probably would have used Comic-Con to go into Egypt here. The blockade is a bit too useful as a coup card on a 3-up. Comic-Con or Warsaw? Hard to say which one's better. We'll be eventing both of them anyway. I guess Warsaw on the off chance that the opponent does have NATO, but just chose to play differently, as unlikely as this is. Or even space decal, but no, that's vulnerable to. Okay, Arab-Israeli War and Suez are unlikely in the Soviet hand, since they would be probably superior as a headline to Cambridge 5. And you will be going into Egypt now anyway. No? That would not have been my choice. Although, well, you do have to coup once if the Soviets don't. Ooh. Okay. That's expected. Yeah, you actually have to count and put one in Malaysia or Indonesia. Yes, Indonesia is. Is it better? Actually, probably not. Probably Malaysia is better since decal is already done, but that's mostly meaningless. Syria is, of course, not only an attempt to get domination with a later Nasser, an excellent play. Yeah, that was awesome. Because now the USA has an ugly AR6 choice. Yeah, restore the domination in Europe, which might even not be the case with Warsaw Pact being spent on Yugoslavia and was that Bulgaria? And forfeit the 3 VPs or try a coup, ineffective one, in a 3-up. In any case, it's event first. So keep them guessing. Going for 4 countries or going for a safe Poland and yes, that would have been my choice as well. I would have taken France. Okay, just getting the purge is also good. And obviously the choice here. That's one of these hands where purge is strictly better than containment. Mostly because it hampers your opponent's ability to take France in this situation. I mean, now it takes a 4-up, which could be China or Marshall. Well, it will be China, Marshall, or US, Japan, since all the others are accounted for. Okay. Tough call, but what is he thinking about? I mean, it has to be the purge. Okay, that's very relevant if the war had worked, of course. But now taking France And getting a Europe domination is a bit too easy. Important that the Soviets don't have any reasonable coup targets. I mean, countries that would be a coup target for the USA. Huh. Okay, if you roll a 6, that is also helpful. Hmm. Yeah, but why a 4 up? You don't need 4, you need 3, unless you go into Algeria. No, you don't go into Egypt. Okay, he knows. Actually, that one could go into Greece. Okay, if I'm Serhei and I have Asia, or even if I don't, I'm just swiping Pakistan out with the China card. That creates a very relevant threat. I mean, the Pakistani war is gone for the moment, so the biggest fear about that move is non-existent. You don't have the CIA, since it's in the US hand. Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. And now suddenly 4-2. Could go Greece. Hmm. Yeah. Ariel is not getting his Europe dome this turn. No, don't take both. Take one and go Greece, at least. Or just maybe, yes. Do for the price of one, hoping that you'll at least get one. Although the Soviets might as well have Suez crisis. That's the problem. If they have Asia and Suez, they control the events here, since the remaining US cards are not exactly the most exciting. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. I mean, if only Ariel had a 2 up here, then... okay, he can score Europe and still fight in Asia. Mind the villain takes Afghanistan, you take India, or Burma, or something. Break even. But with this crap, ugh. Okay, intervention clearly the hold card. Yes, about the comment from on the mod. Eventing Warsaw before Comic Con would be superior exactly because of that reason. Namely, with Comic Con, it's obvious how to place influence 2 into the battlegrounds and 2 somewhere else. So if you add the Warsaw influence to these 2, then you have 2 more countries for the country count. And if you play Warsaw first, then it's not that obvious. If you put 2 into Yugoslavia, 2 into Bulgaria, you might not get Comic Con to fill them up. You might have to pay for it yourself, which is not that fun. Yeah, big Asia. So Serhei got best of both worlds. Defended Europe. Okay, maybe you have to risk Nasser at this point. maybe. And have to go there again. Okay, 9 VP for Serhei. Good play, great outcome, and even some South America influence to work with. And another Europe you might as well dump, since you're not getting dominated there anyway, even against the socialist headline. Okay, if you're hungry for VPs, as Ariel is, perhaps Olympics. The card I think I hate the most out of every single card in this game. It's one thing if you play a card like for a coup or realignments and you fail, you don't get the value from it. But if you play a card and you actively hurt yourself, a big percentage of the times, that's just wrong. Although a decent US hand. No good events, no good ops, but no problem cards really. Yeah, scratch that. And let's see. Okay. At least it's not that horrible. So a Panama coup, I guess, unless it's the CIA. Yeah, why bother with a higher card? Especially if you roll 4, which is quite enough. So, okay, first things first, take Algeria. I think you have to adopt a policy of active hope in Asia, since you don't really have anything else going for you. And just build up in the rest of the world, as in the battleground you both have access to. The policy of prayer extends also to the possibility of your opponents holding decal, although this is one case where you could use the China card, because okay, you don't want to event Korean War, that's just too generous. So Suez goes to space, Fidel is intervened. No. Okay, 1 into South Korea, yes, because you'll be holding the Korean War. Although, really I would have risked here. If he has Asia, well, alas. And so his fight ends. No, not fight, watch. And so his watch has ended. But if he doesn't, then maybe I can work in Asia in some further turn. Whereas in this turn, let's just grab what isn't nailed down and that is accessible to my opponent. Okay. Now Algeria, perhaps. Come on, guys, it's right there. Unless he's holding it to take Libya after Nasser, which has some value in it, I guess. Wait. Did he have Nasser or not? Or did I miss it? It wasn't defected. In the Pakistani war was defected. It wasn't in the US hand, since we would have seen this influence in Egypt already, or remember the coup, and I don't remember Soviet hand. Soviets would have played it as well. Meaning Serhei has Nasser, has Middle East, and has not played the event? Remarkable. That stretches US resources, because USA has to take Libya or, well, lose Libya. Yeah, okay, he had Nasser, then play it. I know you have to also spread around in the South America, take Panama, sure, but that's just one op. I mean, you get one VP for this op. And with this core and board in the current state, you really want to maximize the chances of steamrolling the other guy. Yeah, I guess the prayer policy of Ariel is extending to not going into Angola, to prevent him having. That's an easy coup target, I think. Too easy. Okay, one disturbing thing is that Serhei was apparently unconcerned about the situation in Asia. Okay, here you should expand into Argentina with a 2-op, so Voice of America. Okay, like this. South Korea, Argentina, and not Pakistan. Should have been Pakistan. Okay, you intervene, Fidel. Yeah, of course, Fidel. Not a great fan of Angola Zaire move. Would have taken Mexico instead, but okay, what do we have here? Africa, that could be good. South America, and you have the means to fight for it. So, Junta, Brazil coup. Well, I guess you coup Argentina. Yeah, fair point. Okay, Allende. No, not Venezuela, Argentina. You want the Panama Canal returned event. Sorry, Brazil, not Argentina. Coup. I think I would coup Panama. Because with Allende, I mean, there's not even a threat of getting Chile here, so only a 6 would have been truly better. And with a 5 or 4, you get Panama. Holding Panama Canal returned in your hand. Not liberation, but that would have been, I expect, headlined over Allende here. Okay, where does the op number 4 go? That's a cool target. Nah, just kill Colombia. Don't need the MILFs anyway. If he kills back, okay, then you take it. But if you win the exchange, then you can use Panama Canal returned as an event, the way it was meant to be used. Okay, one small step thread, that's annoying. Especially for one with two scorings and not so great ops in hand. Yeah, Mexico is probably necessary. Puppets would be Mexico. Okay, you can score first, sure. Sadly, you can't afford defend yourself against one small step. Hmm. Okay. That's good. Yes, that is good. Puppets first? Nah. Yeah, but where will the other one go? Botswana is an obvious choice. Libya, another one, yes. Man after my own mind. Saudi? Nah. Why? Libya is okay. You have access to Libya. I don't have access to Saudi. But that's a bit too obscure, I think. Okay, you have to be ready for a Soviet break of Algeria. Maybe just focus on creating a threat to Soviet possessions in the Middle East, just redirecting the opponent's attention. I wonder, is he going to get away with scoring the African control? I mean, Soviets must have something, some options to fighting here. But obviously, no unrest, no Portuguese. Possibly no decal. Wow. Okay, now I will be trying to go to South Africa, one Algeria, and screw you. That's nah. That's too obvious. And you don't have the fire at the hand to fight for it. If you saw it go 3 Algeria, what do you do? Brezhnev? What the hell? The Saudi attack actually worked. Thought? Why? That's mostly irrelevant. Arms race, sure, that's pro-Soviet. Okay, so not exactly irrelevant as in an irrelevant card. It's very important, but it's not okay. Not biased in this position. I don't think there is anything that Soviet would benefit more significantly in the discards than USA would. Okay, there's Junta, which is also a Soviet biased card. Getting out of DEFCON, that's one thing Salt is useful for. Nope, it's both sides would like that. NORAD, okay, that smells. Okay, what does he do? Event at Panama, sure. Okay. Okay, I guess you could. And the game starts anew. I guess you could Panama. Sure. Okay, not much, but you get your mill-ups. And where is my Kennedy? Give me Kennedy or give me death. Okay, you're probably not getting out of this screw up in Asia, though. Bear trap. Yeah, bear trap, one failed roll. I think that's what we're headlining here. Although we are expecting Quagmire with the NORAD played. But no, the factors, it just ignores Asia, and with the overprotects everywhere, there's nothing to be done there. We have some stuff to discard to Quagmire, so bear trap. And voice is just a follow-up, I'm afraid. Here's the moment where we hope. Well, if I knew that this would be Quagmire, I might go the factors just to preserve NORAD long term. Not voice. This is one of these sad situations where Voice of America is not a great headline. NORAD, yes. I'm along my own line of thinking. But what if you're wrong? That's the problem. You don't even have Canada. Okay, he's hesitant. Also useful. Okay, but that's Red Asia. You just don't have what it takes to change that. Okay, then what do you do now? Probably take Canada in case of ABM. Angola in case of you know what. Go to Libya maybe. Yeah, sounds about right. A mid-term bear trap is the only chance for Asia. Oh, he's worried about one small step here. That's also relevant. He gets it. Good thinking. Good thinking. That's early. Okay. Now IBM is less likely, or it would have been played already, I think. So, bear trap. Come on, he spaced already. So one bear trap factor is out of the window. He doesn't have grain sales. You can't hope for Kennedy anymore. Bear trap, one miss, and you get Thailand. Could you steal a domination here? 6, 8, 6. Maybe. No. 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 Why? Why'd you do that? Bear trap. Bear trap. Bear trap. Told ya. Not that I could have guessed the result, but Nah, uninspired. And also doesn't address Canada or Angola, which probably would have been addressed by the Soviets. Oh, you see, that could have been a birthright pro. Okay, he's going for Panama, but no. I mean, good idea, but you're not holding Panama. You're holding Asia. You could be thinking about, well, flower power into Panama and make him spend some good cards. That's just too obvious. Bear trap, and it's okay, not 50-50. 1 in 3 that you're getting Asia back. Barring in the Pakistani war, etc. Yes. Mm-hmm. Come on. Bear trap, 1 miss, even now. Okay, it's worse now because you don't have voice anymore. Which would have been so cheap. What are you trying to do here? Take Burma? That. A bit worse, actually. Burma is worth 2 VP for the Southeast Asia. Afghanistan is just 1 for Asia. Nah. Okay, if Soviets just made the discards and with a crappy US card, then my advice was just, well, not wrong per se, but unfruitful. But okay, he got away with being obvious once with Africa control. Now, I'll start breaking stuff. Take Taiwan. Oh, and taking Burma also protects somewhat from the Indo-Pakistani war. So a strictly better bad move, and gains access to Laos, which could have been another target of your Free Asia campaign. Okay. No. Come on. Man, you need to take Canada this turn as well. Yes, why? Why didn't you put influence number 4 into Canada? I'm guessing a bear trap is the AR7 play here. Oh, and that Muslim should have went to Taiwan if you don't have the follow-up. Bloody hell, he got away with it again. Oh, and again, no Canada, no NORAD. Okay. Okay, with grain cells, at least NORAD wouldn't have worked anyway. Oh, that's out of the picture. Nice. What do we get? Woo-hoo-hoo! Also known as the reason why you should have held flower power. Reason number 2 is the third card in your pocket. Not sure if I would have held flower power, that is true. But after the country count, I might have. Okay, so one goes into Panama, discard whatever crap you have. There aren't many crappy US cards anymore, I think. Boys, Duck, Colonials. Have you seen Colonials? No. Okay, and he gets out, so that was quite free. Don't remember if we've seen Fidel after that turn 1 discard. We have, so Cuba is an option. So they'll be having some good, clean fun in Guatemala now, or the fate of Central American domination. Risky using one up here, but okay, he gets it. Ariel is much safer using the small card since he controls the scoring set and has ops good enough to defend Mexico against an invasion, short of ABM, which would have been, by the way, a bit worse had USA controlled Canada. No, okay, using one up now? No. Thank you for proving me right. Would have been less had Ariel taken Burma instead of Afghanistan. Then again, Afghanistan pays in the future as well, so maybe it wasn't as obvious. Okay, maybe now he's reminding about Canada. No, still not. I'm guessing the Pakistani war will be the hold card. Yes, checking for Camp David, your intervention. Because it's time to take the fight to Israel. That will be the pivot country, for the moment at least, for the Middle East. So at least if the Arab-Israeli war is in the discards. Hmm. Exactly so. Wonder how many cards are in the draw pile, since the likelihood of a scoring coming back depends on that. So you might want to, for example, establish a domination in Africa. Then again, we haven't seen Che. So taking a second non-ball ground in a vulnerable region, probably not something you should do. Yeah. Okay, so containment into Israel, because might as well. The map is looking awfully even. Middle East is somewhat pro-Soviet with almost 4-2 country count. Asia, okay, somewhat pro-Soviet. Africa, slightly. No. Hold that card. I guess he wants to hold containment. Central America, awfully flingy, swingy as usual. Okay, OAS protection, interesting. Or just a break protection. Now, would you please take Canada? I know you might as well get quagmired next turn. But since you haven't already, then it's likely your opponent doesn't have it, and it's 50-50. Good idea, by the way, reminding yourself what's in the discards before the reshuffle. Even better one, checking if there will be a reshuffle, since we had no Kennedy. Tehran discarded 3, so it's likely, I guess. There was also some China card play. Ooh, hey, what's that? Botswana? Nah, why? I think they're all new. No, we have seen kitchen debates. And he got Quagmire. Okay, OS is the obvious headline here. Containment, not really. I mean, doesn't affect IBM, OS, Quagmire. Yeah, that's one. That one's obvious. And also why I wasn't a fan of Botswana move. OS creates a threat. It practically either gives you a coup or battleground coup, or gives you an American country like Panama or Argentina. Probably Panama is better. Argentina is more vulnerable to some realigns or Qatar the betrayer. Oh yes. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. So Ariel is somewhat behind on the map and score track, but ahead in space and has a permanent NORAD. Hmm. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Don't overcomplicate it. No, no. Just Panama. Missed as a coup prevention tactic. The Soviets were to coup Panama. But no, they're going for a safe. Ah, that's wrong. Should have been Nigeria. Because now you don't get Nigeria and you lose Panama. Not what the hell? Why, Usuri? No, why? Why would you do that? Why ever? I know you love containment, you love boosting your ops, but you need a 3-up. One that is not used to steal the China card. No. To your left. Move to your left. Yep, that's the one. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll be doing every special and NORAD move again. I know you love your containment. You treasured it. Held it as your precious for a few turns now. It's time to let go, buddy. Time to let go. Good. Now, an ASAP ABM into Angola is in the cards, so the Soviets practically have to realign. One small step. One small step. Okay, do you have a threat with ABM NORAD influence? Do you remember about one small step? You do. Good. Okay, almost. One click away from losing the sweet 3 VP. Actually, would have been a 4 VP swing. So let's get it. Get 3 instead of 1. You get 1 instead of 3. Yeah. Equals 4. Seems like Ariel mastered his instinct, telling him to do something else. Well, a good part of the explanation why his rating is so high now. There's a price to pay for it, of course, but a low price. And just retake South Africa. That's good enough. You don't want a race there. You don't have anything to threaten anywhere else. So, things just got a bit more interesting. Full Central America control. Yeah, that's meaningless. Okay, could have been Israel or maybe something in Africa like Nigeria would have been a better choice. But that works. Okay, so now event kitchen. Okay, unless maybe just wanted to have Serhei occupied. Have him coup something that's not that relevant, even if successful. Okay, but since I really care about the Camp David event, I think I would have held it to event on turn 8. Since on this turn we still need to establish a domination in Africa. and secure a situation in Central America, so we would get at least a domination there. Okay, that's a break. Okay, a very reasonable one. Probably worth Usuri, unless Suez is playable. It's playable. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. A bit painful to just give away domination in the Middle East. That one's true. And a bit annoying since you want these two events, but you also want some security in Africa and Central America. Especially with Arab-Israeli being extra charged by the flower people. Ooh, okay. That's getting dicey. Yeah, I guess you have to suffer through it. Hello, good sir. Is it S7 VP scoring? Are you just happy to see me? And Kennedy and NORAD fueled Glasnost. Chernobyl. Okay, we'll go with the CIA, I think. Just to be sure. And to protect Central. And to protect Africa. Mr. Envy. Okay, would be a nuisance. Oh, the pain. Yeah, that must hurt. Still CIA though. In the headline. Ugh. Come on. You've lost Central America control. That doesn't exist anymore. It's out of the picture. Focus on the rest of the picture. Especially relevant since you have Glasnost, which is vulnerable to Reformer. You have Muslim, which loves some AWACS. You have 5-year plan, so you might want to discard something. Europe, Colonial and Reformer. Okay, so Glasnost is in need of some herring the crap up. 5-year plan. Okay, not great value. Okay, Yuku Angola. What? No. 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 Yuku Angola. That way you just open yourself to a coup in Mexico, Panama, with a 4-op. I know NORAD, but still, coup Angola. You'll have your chance to fight for Central. Okay. I expect Reformer will happen now, since he has Europe, although it won't change much here. Kind of surprised he didn't open with Reformer to cancel NORAD. I mean, okay, Fidel turned out to be a better move, sure. So, kudos Serhei. Okay, Kennedy as a discard here. Muslim is bad. If Glasnost turns bad, and whoa, really? Come on, open with Reformer. Just make the guy suffer a bit. Because now, guess what? Ah, can you though? Alright, Warsaw Comic Con gone. Ah, he's going for it. Yeah, I like it. I hate it as a player when it's played against me. I hate it when I have to make this decision myself. It's so narrow-minded. Going for one thing. He has Kennedy as a security in case he... what? Oh, right. The Reformers, a counter to Chernobyl. No Glasnost first. Okay, I don't expect your opponent to use Reformer now, given that he's just played Europe scoring without inventing Reform. Come on. No, that's a good event. That's a good event. Oh, tricky. But okay, the one in Nicaragua is far more threatening, so obviously we get rid of that as a Soviet. Serhei is not rolling very well, after their reward at least. Glasnost. I guess the Soviets will space now, but not much to do here. And sort of prompted by this move by the USA. Glasnost might be their hold card. But what are you holding, Ariel? I mean, you won't play Massive Evolution this turn after you've invented Camp David. You won't get AWACS, so are you holding it? And not holding Kennedy? Another coup. Oh, come on! That roll's just crap. Nah. Yes, start opening up, Israel a bit more. Although Serhei has a 4-up. Seems that Ariel lost thread a bit here. He's not sure what to do here except for go to Nicaragua and hope for a good Kuril exchange. Okay, but he will coup, said he. What will you coup back with? Hmm. Okay, that's fair. And I really hope Serhei plays Reformer now. I'm guessing he's holding it for AR7, since Solidarity is not awesome to play. Well, post-Chernobyl a bit more so. Ah, told ya. But now Glasnost is unplayable. Why didn't you use it to coup Zaire? Extra NORAD into Pakistan, Saudi Arabia even. Yeah, not an awesome turn here. Since now what? Glasnost Muslim. I guess he'll be playing Muslim Revolution, taking Egypt. But that was an entirely avoidable problem. What now? Oh, is he just realizing that Glasnost is... Yep. We know. Yeah, we know. The other red 4 up then. Come on, bite the bullet. The revolutionary bullet, I'm afraid. Nope. It might as well be said, don't play unless trying to get out of DEFCON. No. No. Muslim revolution to Egypt, one Nigeria, one Saharan state. Period. Oh, it's not enough in Africa. Oh, it is enough with Sudan. I'm guessing not taken by this event. So Egypt, one Nigeria, one Saharan state. Hey, if this game was live, I would suspect my US player here to actually be listening. Okay, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Outreach to discard. Middle East, the Purge to make the other guys suffer. Voice to get a lot of value out of Asia. Yeah. Middle East, no presence. How awesome that would have been. Oh, and there will be Brush and the Pakistani war. Both with the flower tax in Asia. Kind of annoying that you can't. No, you can't play China card if you use South American Debt Crisis to discard, well, Brush War. I'm afraid. Keeping Aldrich as the option to discard the Middle East. Coup in Africa gets it. Norat doesn't help that much. Oh, yeah, you could do that. Just still Pakistan now. Not thinking. I mean, with the purge, India is yours anyway. Shuttle diplomacy is active. That's a domination in Asia. Cost you the China card, but well, alas. And you don't have to worry about the Middle East since you hold the damn card. No, come on. Greed is good. Greed is good. China? Long terms. Wrong term. Okay, that would have possibly been Soviet control of the Middle East for the final scoring, which I guess will happen here. Hmm. Oh. No. Come on, at least attack Asia immediately. Voice to Pakistan, to Thailand, just to check if he has the chops to protect it. Why? Just for arms race? Holding for evil empire? Okay, just plain old boring into Pakistani war. Ha! Where's the greed? No. Where's the greed? That should have been voice. And China. Just pour everything. Okay, taking Egypt. Maybe I was too rash about doing the attack immediately. Taking Egypt is important. You will have. Hmm. Yeah. Nah, that's primitive. I mean, Takes a 2 up now. I know war is... Okay, I won't say war is good, but it's beneficial. But you purge the guy, you have voice, and China. Don't rely on something unreliable if you can just squeeze. Hmm. And you see the kind of ops he had. Voice instead of brush. If... Okay, so before turn 10, the map is awfully even, except for the Middle East. Middle East is all reds, baby. And that could mean the victory for Serhei. Space no longer matters, since you don't get to discard anything at the end of the turn. You don't get to pick. Except for Star Wars, I stand corrected. And with the Voice of America in the discards, I can glimpse the future. Regions to be scored. South America. Come on, let's go North Sea oil. That's boring. Quag? Of course, one problem with North Sea oil is that... But no, you hold Deco, play China. Ortega is free, more or less. And only South America to be scored. Under salt, there won't be much value in the coup. Yeah, but Quagmire here, that will be relevant. As an AR7, quite powerful, in fact. I mean, what else could he be getting? Brush for, of course, but is there a truly great target for it? Panama would be probably best. Oh, yep, that's the one. But now Ariel has to event North Sea oil during this turn. Because then Soviet AR7 can be responded with a deco discard. If successful, Star Wars, VOA, or an alternative approach, VOA AR6. If, and only if, it works against Quagmire, of course. Yeah, it doesn't look awesome. Central is a draw. Oh, yep. Or North Sea and gamble. Well, anyway, North Seoul would be a good event here. Okay, he gets currently 2 and at the end of the turn 1 in Europe. Africa, I might get that dome in Africa. Asia will be -2, I guess. Or possibly worse if the villain. I mean, he should take Thailand and Pakistan with our protection. Thailand and Pakistan now, so 3 ops would be required. Poland is a bit of an issue. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, whichever, Thailand or Pakistan doesn't matter now, but it's very important that you do that. Don't hesitate, just do it. Just do it. That way you set up your own domination in Asia. And protect against the Soviet one. That gives potential to the VOA. Also, before Ortega, a coup in Haiti, if it's high enough, your opponent will probably coup Nicaragua, which will make that aspect of Ortega free. It will be quite difficult. Middle East is 6. China card will even out the score track. Europe is 1 after he takes Poland. Right you are. No, okay, mostly not relevant, but still a little bit. Well, Brandt will cost you 1 more. Oopsie. Well, okay. No, not, come on. Alright, thought is active. Well, if only someone suggested to event North Sea oil. Hmm. That's getting dangerous. Oh, a big one in Haiti. Well, okay, 1 VP. Still a domination in Africa. Okay, so maybe take the mostly forgotten one, yeah. Also, West Germany, so you should probably use Willy or... Okay, use Evil Empire for it. Worked as well. West Germany... No, come on. Come on. Also, come on, you're getting quagmired AR7. No, okay, against voice you're not. Good thinking, yeah. With Germany. And where else? Tunisia, maybe? Oh, right. He will not be playing Brand, of course. I was still thinking about the plan with discarding brush. Ooh, that's huge. Okay. Aris is in the chat with us, still watching the game, still pretty close. So, big VOA. 6 from the Middle East, 2 already. 1 from China, it's 3, so 9. 2 less from Europe, so 7. Possibly 2 from Central, that's 5. Africa, 4. So 1 Soviets at the moment. Should be a win. Good VOA negating Quagmire and Wargames just to break stuff. So VOA, I guess 2 from Asia, 2 from the Middle East will be enough. Quagmire will no longer work. He'll fix it, but won't be able to stop the war games. So Egypt, Iran to Pakistan, possibly. Or that. True. Just disabling the domination. Serhei Singh with despair. His Quagmire plan no longer works. Yeah, Quagmire AR6. Well, with South America scoring earlier was the only chance, I guess. Now, Serhei is doing the math. Think, yeah, that's not enough. Using the ups and resigning himself to the inevitable. Okay, I have a child alert in the home now, so I'll have to cut the rest a bit short. Yeah. And war games just to break stuff. Panama, I guess. Sorry, Pakistan. Or Iran, and well, there is no end. There is no another good country to break. Yeah, my patented back of the napkin math says it should be enough. And even if it's not, there likely isn't a better move. Yep. So it works. The power of VOA.